Tracee Ellis Ross on dating life as an older woman and the insanity she gets up to. Or is it the insanity that she is? Anyway, take a look at this. You're going to see what these older women are thinking out there. Interviewed by Michelle Obama.
Yeah, that was
okay. All right.
more open than it should be, but I do date, and it's a fascinating adventure out there. Mostly though, I think there's really good men out there. I think to a certain extent, I'm a very unique sort of unicorn of a woman, and so it's gonna.
First off, there's not a woman alive who doesn't say that about themselves. I'm the unique, exceptional. Yeah, everyone else, they're a bunch of whores, no good, and rotten. But me, I'm different. I'm better than them. I'm unique. You never met a woman who doesn't say that. Anyway,
take a unique person, and in the meantime, I have really learned how to live my life and enjoy it, and not sit around waiting. I was saying to someone recently,
also known as random hookups. I gotta break down these code words for you, man. I gotta break down the code words for you. Enjoying life.
That I'm one of the first generations of choice, and it's not anymore, which really, there was a window, and that has shifted. And I do think that that's going to change dating for women so much.
When you mean you've been the sort of the product of choice.
Yeah, like the assumption of Roe v. Wade and the ability for a woman to find her own delight and pleasure and choice around how she navigates dating or how one would navigate dating. And we're in a different world now. And I'm curious what that will look like.
Again, choice there, meaning they can get railed and make the mistake than to have a baby aborted in there. Go women, empowerment.
It frightens me for younger girls because of many reasons, obviously.
Yeah, because they might actually have to have some foresight and think ahead.
But even with the systemic protection of Roe v. Wade, I still was coming up against the cultural norms of being a choiceful woman and owning my own body and my own choices.
Choiceful woman, it's always choiceful after the fact. You notice that? It's choiceful after it happens and they get pregnant, and then you get it reversed. Reverse, what a term.
And what it is that I'm looking for in a relationship, and the ability to negotiate in a relationship what it is you want the relationship to be between the two of you, as opposed to what society says it should be.
Well,
that's different.
I don't know that we're going.
And can we just pause for a second here? Michelle Obama, dude, I don't know what she's got on there. Reminds me of the villain from, you guys ever see that? I Know What You Did Last Summer, that horror movie where the fisherman comes after people with a hook and he's wearing that big raincoat. That's what she's got, like the little girl clown hair with this huge ass raincoat on her. I mean, do they have a roof on that place? Are they expecting some bad weather?
Gonna lose that. I think women, we're used to having a say in our lives. And I don't know whether the whole movement is about sort of reharnessing us, whether is it really about,
and can that really work?
Rights, can that really work now that women are educated and we're being raised differently? I mean, the truth is that fathers are modernized.
Yes.
Right? I mean,
mostly
they are, and if you were to ask the average man, how are you raising your daughter? Because you love her. The average father that loves...
Well, the average father, specifically in the black community, where there's like a 70-75% single mother families, they're not going to be asking too many because they're not going to be there.
Their daughter wants them to be excellent, and they want them to have opportunity and freedom. When you think about you don't want your daughter saddle marrying some guy that chose her because he just didn't think about anything else
and who believes that her body is his choice.
Exactly. So
body is her choice. I mean, come on, they're getting married. You'd think that would be a joint decision on there, but the Tracee Ross, whatever her name is, has to keep chiming in with that. Oh, her choice, her choice. I mean, get a grip, lady.
I don't think a lot of leaders are thinking about that. You
Yeah,
know?
well, and they haven't been asked to, because I think it's not always a context that if it's an area that you don't have to think into.
Right.
But I think there is it is a genuine regular thought process for me. It's one of the reasons. I mean, we've talked about this, that often I date younger men.
Yeah, that's why she's like 55, unmarried, without any kids here. She's made that. I mean, how is this even an issue for her? Are those eggs not dried up yet? Just ejecting dust each month.
And a lot of it is because...
Let's stop on that, folks.
Oh my God, we had a...
Oh yeah, now see, I'm dating younger men. Now it's women's empowerment. If a guy goes on there, yeah, I date a lot of younger women. Like, oh God, nasty old pervert. But a woman does it. Oh yeah, girl, his fingers snapping. Let's talk about that for a second. Yeah, look at that guy in the middle there. He's like, oh damn, here we go.
It's a great dinner. We had a great dinner, by the way, where across the table your husband goes, but why? And I said, well, maybe because I can.
Yes, Paris. This is what I'm saying. Tales from Tracy's.
It's fun. It's fun to share.
Tracy tales.
But
you date a younger woman.
But one of the
Younger men.
reasons, though, that because I had to ask myself that question, I was like, what is this about?
Yeah.
Because I want a partner, and so often, and it's not just that I'm older. I'm also very embodied. I am a full, very whole person who knows myself, who is in charge of my life.
Yeah, you're basically a grandma, and you want to start a family life up here. That's why she's getting railed by these 20-year-olds.
And who lives a very full, just robust life. So it's not just age, it's like life experience and sort of a difference. But I had to ask myself the question, why? Why does this keep sort of coming up, other than they're hot and gorgeous?
There's that.
There's that. But a lot of men my age are steeped in a toxic masculinity and have been raised in a culture where...
I think she's more masculine than the majority of men her age.
There is a particular way that a relationship looks. And anything that starts to smell of that for me, I did enough of it where I was controlled and felt like I was a possession.
You've got to stop getting railed on the weekends, honey. We're dating. Like, no, you're not going to tell me what to do.
Or whatever those things were, or prize, or... And I just...
Did she just call herself a prize? I mean, I don't want to look shame. When you're as handsome as I am, you can, but I don't want to look shame her. But I mean, prize, it would be, one of those, definitely one of those amateur shows. Getting a prize there. Like one of those bad carnival rides that give you a little consolation prize at the carnival game.
I have no interest in it, and I will not do it again.
I'm sorry.
No,
Chris.
I was going to say, so it's a generational thing? So it didn't matter how you met them, or is it just kind of the guys you're meeting?
That's obviously...
Too big of a generalization.
It's a generalization,
Yeah.
but because I have dated men my age, there is a difference. There is an openness that occurs with a younger man around whether it's gender fluidity or... not even having an issue with homosexuality. I mean, something as basic as that.
Right, yeah.
That there's
No,
times
I hear you.
where I'll be, sitting across the table from somebody and just like, what did you just say?
Yeah, what century are you?
Like, oh my God.
Where's your horse and buggy?
Yeah, like, I'm so sorry.
And your bedpan.
Yeah, for real.
Chamber pot.
Yeah, your chamber pot. Your chamber pot. Like, where I'm just like, yeah, this is not a match.
Yeah.
And I have long been past the age where I feel like it's my job to teach somebody or grow them up.
Yeah.
That I'm not interested in. So, but it's interesting. I mean, there's so many different philosophies on.
She doesn't want to teach him, but yet she's dating. I don't even want to call it dating, but going after men in their 20s. Another thing on here, she acts like she's still this desirable, hot commodity. Oh, I still get them. Yeah, I don't know why they just keep coming to me. Listen, I have seen this a ton on various sites and posts on here. I'm not going to say where because I don't go to any of the dirty ones, but if I did go on any, I may have seen a ton of these. A woman can post without a picture, without anything on there, just say, "Oh, I'm looking to have a little fun this weekend. I need somebody to take me out and buy me a hotel because I have nowhere to sleep. I'm tired of sleeping in my car. Maybe we could have some fun." No picture, anything, and she will get tons of men commenting to their, oh, I'd love to take you. Oh, yeah, DM me. Oh, yeah, pick me. Oh, I got a car. It's got a 7th row. I got a blow-up mattress in the back. You're not special, ladies. You're not special that they want to come and plow you. That's just a given. So she's this old bat here. Like, oh, yeah, 20-year-old men, they still want me. Oh, I must be pretty hot. No, dude. They're spamming girls. Girls, I say that because there's no pictures or anything attached to them. They will go after anybody. So I'm not going to even watch more of this crap. But this kind of shows you the state. She's an old woman. An old woman. I heard she was regretful in another interview about not having children, not being part of the family life. But anyway, she made her choice, ladies. This is what we're going to see. We're going to see a ton of more women like this. We're going to see a ton of women in a similar age bracket with the same complaints. You're going to be a perpetually single woman getting railed by younger, because I'll tell you, the men will do it, and they will line up without any questions. Not all of them, but a lot of them will. If she makes herself that easy, yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it. So don't feel special for that reason. Find something else a little more genuine. Like, I don't know, developing a personality or some kind of positive traits they like. That's a little difficult, I know. I sound bad. I mean, I feel bad saying it to you. I feel bad telling you to develop something a little more desirable than, hey, anybody want to do this with me tonight? I mean, if that's what you got, work it, girls, work it. Oh, I'm just kidding. Everyone knows that's a very valued trait in the women up there. You're doing great. This girl, she's doing great. She's going to go, probably has a few dates with the 25-year-olds lined up for the rest of the week here. She's going to go home and feel great about herself. I'm sure she is. She's very unique. Very unique.